firstly, I wanted to congratulate Brian on arranging with the Royal Air Force to fly over. Like 60 in the sky.
Yeah, that's a couple of planes.
This has been flying page number 1. Here we go. I thought, like all good speeches, you should research before you start. So I thought I'd look at 1952 and see what events happened then apart from the wedding. It was a leap year, which means absolutely nothing. Prescription charges were introduced, 1 shilling, or 1p to those who don't know what a shilling was. We had a new queen, and tea rationing ended, which was rather good. But other rationing continued. Meat was still rationed, and all foods were still rationed until 1954. The first atomic bomb went off, which had nothing to do with Brian.
He wouldn't be involved in it.
That wasn't atomic bomb, that was just germs. The Mousetrap had its first performance.
Yes. Yes, I saw that.
We had the Great Smog.
Yeah.
That year.
I remember that, yeah.
Joe Stafford was top of the pops with You Belong to Me. Then May the 17th was the actual day of their wedding.
Of course.
The only serious thing that happened on May the 17th was in 1900 when Mafeking was relieved. Which is a little before the wedding, but not that much. And a new word, which many of you might like to note, was introduced and is still in the dictionary, called a matic, which was, there were so many celebrations in London that this uproarious celebrations were called matics thereafter. So welcome to Brian's matic.
His face.
Then I came across some research which told me that as people live together longer and longer and longer and get really old together, they start to look like each other. like people with dogs, you know. And they had some helpful suggestions. They suggested that one thing you might consider is sewing name tags into your underwear. You can come again, Charles. I then thought, now, apologies before we start to the Poetry Society, which she was very much involved with, otherwise known as the Reigate Odours.
Odours? No, not Odours.
The Odours of Reigate. So I should briefly read this short little effort. Back in 1952, this handsome couple said, I do. 60 years then flew away, which brings us to this present day. They've had their share of happy times and far too many of sorrow, but now we wish them happiness and joy for their future together and many, many tomorrows.
Hear, 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 hear. Beautiful.
That is the end of this nonsense. And we can now, if we will, please raise our glasses to this lucky couple who've been such good friends. To you both.
Sheila Brian.
Sheila Brian.